Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play Pokémon X. We are here in Santalune Forest. I did take a minute to train up Froakie a couple more levels. She is now level 9. And actually, I wonder if I can move these moves around. I hope I can. Can I just drag them? I can, that's awesome. We also learned Quick Attack, which is pretty much the same thing as Pound, except Quick Attack will always go first. Even if my Pokemon is slower than the opponent's Pokemon. So, alright, moves are successfully rearranged. Oh. Wait up, let's walk together. I feel like something exciting will happen if I stay by you. I wonder if we'll get to do double battles if we're going together. Found a potion, and there actually is a store that sells potions in the previous town. I missed it the first time. I didn't bother buying any though, because we already have 2, and that should be enough for now. Is this a trainer? Can we fight you? This way leads to a dead end, huh? Alright, I guess I'll just have to save my progress so I don't forget what I've done so far. So that's a little tip about how to save. And we have Scatterbug, a bug type. Another new Pokemon encountered. We're going to go ahead and kill him with a bubble. And that's the end of poor little Scatterbug here. Actually, at some point I do want to catch a Pokemon, not to use as part of our team, but just because I don't want Froakie to get so powerful that he starts one-shotting, or she starts one-shotting all of the Pokemon we encounter. Since you have to weaken a Pokemon to catch it, you can't make it faint. Once it faints, it's too late to catch it. This one's level 3. Let's go for a quick attack. I think that'll probably still beat it, but we'll see. It did not. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball and catch our very first Pokemon. Go to our bag. And Pokeballs. We have 10. And keep your fingers crossed. There we go. Scatterbug was caught. I'm used to playing Pokemon Go where like the rhythm of the Pokeball is a little different, so I kind of thought he was going to escape for a second there. And Scatterbug's data is added to the Pokedex. When under attack from bird Pokemon, it spews a poisonous black powder that causes paralysis on contact. We are not going to nickname our Scatterbug, because I really just want him to weaken other Pokemon. Oh, she can heal my Pokemon. That's awesome. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Another battle coming up. A Weedle. Good old Weedle from Generation 1. If you're feeling really ambitious with this game, you could actually make an effort to capture every single Pokemon across all the generations. That would be quite a feat. But we're not going to do that in this Let's Play, because that would take a long time. And you probably need to get at least Pokemon Y to trade with, if not other games as well. Alright. Let's grab this Pokeball here. Another potion. And I think if you run through grass, you actually have a higher chance of encountering Pokemon than if you just walk through grass. It just goes slower if you're walking, obviously. Also, it was... Oh, you can move diagonally in this game. That's new. It's little things. Alright, so I'm going to try to stay out of the tall grass as much as we can. Hey, there's our friends. Santalune Forest, huh? I didn't read what you said before you ran off. Who's this? If your Pokemon are weak, you should use a potion. Oh, is that one kid? Are these two battling? I guess so. Well, good luck. I forget his name already, but friend... Oh, hang on 1 second, Cam. Is she trying to catch a new Pokemon? Look what I found, Cam. I'll give it to you. I love puzzles, so I watch everything more closely than you might think. Paralyzed Heal. Cool. So, like in the other games, you can find hidden items sometimes just lying around, even if they're not appearing in an item ball on the map. But until we get an item finder, it's a little hard to do. Come on, Scatterbug. Let's powder this punk. Hey, who you calling a punk? Another youngster. Youngster Joey. Why do I feel like a disproportionate amount of youngsters are named Joey? This first Pokemon is a Scatterbug, which I have no doubt will be able to defeat. Only at level 3. We'll go with a good old Bubble here. Also, I did look up because I was a little worried that Art might not be a nickname for a girl, but Artemis is a girl's nickname after the Greek goddess, so... no, I'm not going to switch Pokemon. Keep battling. So Art can definitely be a nickname for a girl. And actually, by default, the game is set to what's called Switch Mode, where it'll ask you, every time an opponent loses a Pokemon and brings out another, it'll ask you if you want to switch. I'm actually going to turn that off because... cheer up, Scatterbug. We lost this time, but we'll get the next one that comes along for sure. Because, for one thing, it's annoying having that little pop-up between every single Pokemon they send out. And for another thing... Oh, he's having fun. I like they actually moved, though. That's cool. And for another thing, the game is a little bit harder when you can't just switch Pokemon every single time and get like the ideal type matchup. So I feel like it's a lot more challenging and thus a lot more entertaining that way. So let's go to options. I'm going to leave text speed on normal. It seems pretty good. I'm going to set that to set mode. Alright. Confirm. I'm also going to try not to use items as much as possible. Just because it makes the battles a little more interesting that way. And if you have like unlimited hyper potions and unlimited revives, it's really hard to actually lose a battle. Oh, a Panpour! Did not expect to find one of them in here. It's a Gen 5 Pokemon, one of the 3 little monkey guys. Now, Bubble will not be very effective against Panpour because he is a fellow water type, so I'm going to use Quick Attack. So it seems like there's already quite a bit of diversity in the Pokemon you can find early on in the game, which I really like. But as I said before, we're going to stick with only new Pokemon from this generation, Generation 6. So if you start out with a Fire type or a Grass type, having a Panpour might be a nice addition to your team. What did he just use? Not sure, but it lowered my attack. One more Quick Attack should be enough to finish off this Panpour. No, maybe not. It's a strong Panpour. Alright, let's use Pound. I actually like Pound better than Tackle because it has higher accuracy. And even though it has less overall damage, I think, the fact that it always hits just makes it feel more satisfying. Level 10, nice. In the double digits now. Got some more stats. And I can move Lick, but I have to forget one of Art's 4 moves. So let's forget... I'm actually going to forget Pound. Let's look at Lick first, though. Power 30, and it's a Ghost-type move. So let's forget Pound, because Pound and Quick Attack are basically the same move. Quick Attack just has the added bonus of going first. So we will forget Lick, which is, as I said before, Ghost-type, which means it'll be super effective against like Psychic types and other Ghost types, but it will not affect normal types. Oh, that's right. Well, I think we're actually probably okay for now. I do have Pokeballs. Oh, you're going to give me more? Well, so you have somebody who gives you Pokeballs and somebody who heals your Pokemon. This is a pretty effective team here. And is that a Lass? Your Pokemon are in for a shock. I bet she'll be using an electric type. Lass Anna. Pikachu. Good old Pikachu. Wonder if you can find them in the forest here. They did change Pikachu's cry, though. It sounds a lot more like it's saying its name, like in the anime, than it did in like the older games. So let's go with Bubble. Now, being a water type, Art here is actually weak to Pikachu's electric moves. But electric types do not resist water types. Alright, and Pikachu used Tail Whip, which is not going to matter that much, because I'm pretty sure we will defeat Pikachu in one more move. The other thing about Pokemon is they all have abilities. Pikachu's, for example, is called Static, which means if you attack it with a contact move, it has a chance of paralyzing your Pokemon. So that's why I didn't use like Quick Attack there, even though it would have also finished it. I was afraid of being paralyzed. Eep! I was the one who got shocked. Got some more Pokédollars. And onward we go. What'd she say? No, I'm okay. It looked like she said, oh no, you have some more Pokemon, but why would that be oh no? I guess it'd be like a surprised oh no. The best part about Pokemon battles is that they can happen anytime with anyone, anywhere. And don't worry, as I said before, at some point I will begin fast-forwarding through these battles, but because it's the first episode and everything is new and exciting, I figure we'll actually go through these ones in real time. Now, her Pokemon do not seem to be all that powerful. This Weedle is only level 2. And one hit takes it down. And Bunnelby. Now, actually, I said before that I thought Bunnelby was normal in ground, but it might just be normal, and its evolved form, Diggersby, might be normal in ground. Yep, it wasn't super effective, so Bunnelby is just normal. But it'll evolve into a normal and ground type. So if you're looking for a normal and ground type Pokemon, you might as well catch a Bunnelby pretty early on. I think Diggersby is actually a fairly good Pokemon. She wants to catch a Pikachu, she said, but hasn't found any yet. Well, I haven't seen any either, but I'm not really too interested in Pikachu in this game. I think we're out of the forest. Out of the woods, as they might say. So you're the first to arrive. Looks like my new neighbor is someone with a lot of potential. And there's everybody else. The way Pokemon move, it's just incredible. I want to show off some of that spirit when I dance. Tierno, could you think about something besides how Pokemon move for once? We're all here. Let's go to Santalune City. Well, that's the big one, isn't it? Let's go to our town map. No, Santalune City is this one. Lumio City is the metropolis. Wonder if there's a gym here. I feel like we're going to be coming up on our first gym either in this town or the next one. What are you all going to do? Why, look for Pokemon, of course. The professor did ask us to complete the Pokédex after all. And furthermore, different Pokemon prefer living in different places. To put it another way, it's a chance to find different Pokemon than the ones in the forest. I'll bet different Pokemon will use different moves. I sure want to see lots of moves. What are you going to do, Serena? I'm going to go to Santalune City's gym and challenge the gym leader. Alright, I was right. You see, Pokemon trainers find out how good they are by challenging the leaders in Pokemon gyms. Wow, you sure know a lot. It's because Mom and Dad taught me so much. Here, I have something for you guys. Adventure rules. We're down tips, but I don't really need to know the tips probably because I've been playing these games for a long time now. But good to have anyway. Alright, so it's kind of cool that each of them is interested in a different thing. Seems like she likes gyms. That one guy likes like the strategy and collecting the Pokédex. The other guy likes Pokemon moves, and she likes, I guess, singing and cute Pokemon. Well, we could challenge the gym. That sounds fun. Let me look at our map, though, first and see what's coming up. We have Route 22, Route 4, Route 13. So I guess we'll be going this way and then down here. And that was the forest, right? Yep, Santalune Forest. Alright, that could be why the name sounds familiar. We were just in the forest of the same name. I was also going to say that if you're looking for a good Pokemon, I think... Mommy told me I should battle anyone who greets me. Gotta listen to Mommy. But the little bird guy, whose name I already forgot again. But he's actually pretty good, because he evolves into Talonflame, which is a fairly strong Pokemon. And Fire and Flying is actually a decent offensive typing. So if you're looking for a good addition to your team, and you did not start out with a Fire-type starter, if you have Froakie or Chespin, I think the name was, something like that, then getting that little bird guy will be a good addition to your team. It's definitely a good idea to keep your team as balanced as possible when it comes to types. You don't want like a team of all water types, for example, because then if you go up against like a grass-type gym or an electric-type gym, you'll be in a lot of trouble. But if you have a mix, you can use whatever Pokemon is most suitable for any situation. And Azurill, haven't seen one of them in a while. Let's go ahead and use Quick Attack. A new addition in this game is the addition of the Fairy type of Pokemon, which is the first new type since Generation 2. So it's been a while. And Fairy type is a counter to Dragon and Dark types, which were a little too powerful before. And I'm a big fan of Dragon types. They've always been my favorite. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. So it's kind of unfortunate, but I won't say it's not due. And the reason I mentioned that is because Azurill evolves into a Fairy type. Marill, and then Azumarill, which I believe are both water and fairy types. Actually, Azurill might be water and fairy as well. I don't know. All right, have one more battle here. She's got a Pichu by the sound of it. We've already battled a Pikachu, so Pichu should be no problem. Well, these are preschoolers, so it makes sense they would have baby Pokemon like Azurill and Pichu. I kind of feel bad defeating them, but you know, I can't let them win. That would be detrimental to our cause. Alright, at least it was a nice quick battle. Got a little more XP. And of course some more money. Oh, you'll also notice I fixed the glitch with the bottom screen, so everything does not appear all grainy anymore. Which I'm sure you guys appreciate. I know it was annoying me quite a bit. Alright, I see a Pokeball down there, but can we jump? No. There used to be ledges. There probably still are. Whoa, who's that? Coming through! A rollerblader, I guess? Can I go around this tree? No. So how do I get over there? To the other side, I guess? Perplexing. We'll worry about that later, though. It's probably just a potion or an antidote or something like that. Yep, there's those ledges I was talking about. Alright, let's face this trainer. Hey, my Pokemon and I are studying. Want to join us? I am going to make it a point to face as many trainers as I can, because trainer Pokemon actually give more XP than facing wild Pokemon. And I want to make sure our Pokemon both aren't overleveled and aren't underleveled, because if they're underleveled, then we'll start losing a lot, and if they're overleveled, then the fights won't be very interesting. So I feel like maintaining a good balance is important, both for making the game fun and for making an entertaining Let's Play. Alright, now my attack fell, but that's okay, because Bubble is actually a special attack. And all offensive moves are divided into either special moves or physical moves. And physical moves are decided by your attack stat and your opponent's defense stat, whereas special moves are determined by your Pokemon's special attack and your opponent's special defense. The other two stats, HP and Speed, do what they sound like. HP is how much health you have, and Speed determines which Pokemon goes first. Is this another preschooler? Nope, I guess not. Well, she is, but she can't battle. That guy will, though. He said the best way to learn about a move is to use it, but I actually disagree. I think the best way to learn about a move is to open up the Pokemon page and read about the move, because that'll tell you its exact power and what it does, whereas sometimes in battles, it's hard to estimate the actual power. Let's go ahead and use Lick. Quick Attack will be more powerful, but we haven't had a chance to use Lick yet, and we might actually paralyze it, so worth a shot. Nope. No paralyze luck there. A lot of moves do damage and also have a chance of having a secondary effect, like Lick, for example. But Bubble, I'm pretty sure, just does damage. It might lower their speed or have a chance of lowering their speed. I know Bubble Beam does, but I don't know about Bubble itself. It's been so long I don't recall anymore. Pansear. I'm not sure if you can find Pansear around here, but if you can, that's another good Pokemon to add to your team if you are in need of a fire type. Although I'd probably prefer the that little bird guy to a Pansear. Just a bit of a more interesting Pokemon in my opinion. I also enjoy Pokemon that have 3 different stages in their evolution tree than those that just have 2, because evolution's exciting. Everyone loves when their Pokemon evolve and become more powerful and take on a new form. And a water type, just like me. Alright, Art, let's give us a good quick attack. Nice amount of damage. Play nice. That's the one that lowers my attack, I think, or special attack. Lowers my attack, okay. Now, I don't remember if Lick is actually physical or special. Let's go ahead and use it, though. I'm hoping that it's a special attack, and that way the attack drop will not affect it. Seem to do the trick. Alright. Now, I have no idea what type the first gym is. So this is going to be really interesting. So I have no idea. It could be a grass type, in which case it might be in trouble. It could be... Oh, can't go over those little hedges there. It could be a rock type, in which case we have an advantage. It could be a normal type. Let's see. Historically, there's been a lot of rock type gyms at the start of generations. Generation 1 had Brock, Generation 3 had Roxy, and Generation 4 had... I don't remember the guy's name, Brawny or something like that. Generation 2 started with a Flying type gym. Generation 5 started with a mixed type gym, where it was either grass, water, or fire depending on your starter. So they kind of taught you about type balance early on. And then Generation 5, in Black and White 2, I think it was a normal gym. Fletchling. Okay, I keep forgetting that guy's name. I'm going to try to remember, though. Fletchling. But, like I said, that would definitely be a good addition to your team if you're looking for a future Fire-type Pokemon. Just remember that Fletchling himself, even though he's colored red, is actually a normal and flying type. It's not till he evolves that he gains his Fire typing. But level 12, I feel like we'd be okay against the first gym. I wouldn't mind getting a second Pokemon, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to quite yet. I did go ahead and look up which routes you find the Pokemon I want on, so I do know where to look for them so that I don't accidentally pass over a Pokemon that I do want to add to the team. Here's the Pokemon Center. Oh, hey there, Cam. Are you here to get your Pokemon healed too? Pokemon Centers sure are great. You can talk to the lady at the counter and have her heal your Pokemon. And you can put extra Pokemon in the PC, as we know. There's his dance. He is quite the dancer. And there's a Pokemart too. That sounds useful. I could use some repels for one thing. But let's heal our Pokemon first. Yes, I would. That little sound never gets old. Dun, 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 dun. Like, there's a whole generation of people now who, they hear that sound and they know exactly what it means. I feel like hospitals should use that to make people feel better. That'd be cool. What is she gonna say? There's a fitting room in the back. You can change in a flash. Oh, you can actually change your outfit. Or do you have to, maybe you have to buy outfits? I wouldn't mind that. Alright, you can. Oh, that's cool. I don't want to spend too much time here, but let's at least check out the system. A lot of clicking in these menus. Not a fan of that. Oh, I guess it's... Okay, I guess I only have the one hat. Oh, okay, I see. So, okay, these are your choices. I guess let's change it to a t-shirt. Why not? And we could have skinny jeans or skinny jeans. I guess they're fashionable in Kalos. Alright, let's go with the brown. I am not a fashion expert by any means, but we'll do our best here. What's this? Sunglasses. I guess we don't actually wear them, we just put them on our hat. Alright. Yeah, whatever, that works. Hopefully you can get more outfits just by, like, you know, doing stuff in the game. Because, that'd be kind of a cool system. I did change, didn't I? I guess they mean change again? I don't know. Oh. Huh. Whatever. I kind of like this outfit better anyway. There's the Pokemart over here. Maybe I'll change again once we have some more outfits. Alright, what do you have to sell? So this guy sells all of the temporary attack boosts, which are nice to use in battles if you're having a hard time, but not many people really bother because they're not a huge difference. Although I think, did they double them? They used to be just one stage. I think they might actually be 2 stages now, which is kind of cool. Alright, so no repels yet, unfortunately, just Pokeballs and potions. I think we have a lot of Pokeballs. I'm going to buy, I guess, a few potions. We already have 5. No, I'm not. I'm going to save my money. But, yeah, it's a shame they don't have any repels yet. I may use some potions early on while our Pokemon aren't, like, terribly powerful. But as the game goes on, I do want to kind of focus on potions a lot less. Oh, is this the... Oh, there's a clothing store. Okay, that's okay. I hope you can find them other ways too, though. Check items at the back of the shop. So I see lots of hats. Is that all they have is hats? There's a changing room right there. That guy looks like he did some clothes shopping. And buy some new hats. So it is a very a French thing, I guess. And this is. Can you change here too? No, I guess it's only in the mirror in your house. Oh, you can't scroll through? That's kind of annoying. At least you can get an idea of what they look like here. I like that hat, but I don't like the feather. Can I buy just the hat? That's actually, they're pretty expensive, so maybe we'll come back here. I don't need it for anything else. Let's buy the hat, why not? And then we go in here to change. Is that the idea of it? Yes, I do. Alright. So let's change our hat. Oh, okay, and you can just... Oh, that's cool. You can actually buy them from the fitting room. That's kind of a cool hat too. But we already bought this one, so let's go with that. Alright. Confirm. Alright, I'm not sure I like the sunglasses up there, but whatever. Alright, so that's kind of a cool little mini game, I guess. I do like that they allow you to customize your character, at least as far as their clothing goes. Alright, so where's this gym I heard a lot about? I see some houses. Now, it might be a good idea to go into all the houses in case they have items or things. Like TMs would be something I wouldn't want to miss. Roselia Fountain, that's cool. You think they would have a water type though, but still nice. What's this? Drinks, the cafe. Huh. Is this the cafe or is this the building next door? Can't tell. This might be next door. But I'll probably investigate all these houses off screen just so you guys don't have to watch me talk to random people all the time. Oh, the more gym badges you have, the more things you can buy. Oh, it's one of those systems. I forgot that the newer games do that. Oh, so this guy will trade a Bunnelby for his Farfetch. That's cool. I don't have a Bunnelby though, so I can't trade him. Farfetch is not really a great Pokemon, so I wouldn't recommend doing that trade or using Farfetch as part of your like battling team. But it is a rare Pokemon that I really haven't thought about too much since Gen 1. Well, I guess playing Pokemon Go, I thought about it because they're a region exclusive that I don't have yet. But maybe one day. She's talking about type matchups. I guess this is the gym. Definitely looks like a gym. Oh, this is the trainer school. Okay. So there's a trainer school here. I guess this is the gym. And that rollerblader, I had a suspicion it might be the gym leader. They had a very unique character design. Hey, stranger. Isn't cruising around town on your roller skates the best thing ever? Wait, do you mean to tell me you don't even own a pair of roller skates? If you beat me in a Pokemon battle, I'll give you a pair. So maybe it's not the gym leader, but let's battle her anyway. Maybe she's another rival of sorts? Roller skater Rinka. Or maybe she's just somebody on roller skates. So I thought the running shoes were actually pretty fast, but maybe these are even faster? Maybe these are a substitute for a bike? That'd be interesting if a different region, if here you use roller skates instead of bikes. I wouldn't really mind that, just because we have bikes in every other generation. I'd be okay with having roller skates, you know, just this once. Suzuki's going to lower my attack. But he doesn't have much health left, so I'm going to use a quick attack just to finish him off. I'm sure it'll be enough. And this will get us some much needed XP before we face the local gym. Alright, that was a pretty easy battle. Wow, that was amazing. You might even be stronger than a gym leader. Alright, here you go, a spiffy pair of roller skates. Sweet. Alright. All you need to do is move the circle pad to get those wheels going. They do look pretty spiffy. Let's go to our bag here. And how do I bind these? Okay, you just hit the X button. Or does that move them? Can you only have one thing bound to a key? That would be sad. Nope, didn't want to hit that button. In the old games you could do, or the older games, you could do multiple items. Yeah, I guess you... Yep, okay. Oh well. I'm gonna... Sorry, one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and bind the roller skates then. Nope. Okay. Let me unbind this first. Maybe you can't bind them. Maybe they're always on? Interesting. Yeah, because there's no use option there either. Oh, the circle pad. That's different than the... I gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little new to the 3DS here. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. Not gonna lie, I totally didn't realize I had a circle pad until right just now, because I played Black and White mostly on the DS Lites, which I have. And I only got the 3DS for the capture card to record. So I only played them when I was doing like battles against gym leaders. And there's this playlist of those up on my channel if that's something you'd be interested in. But I never actually used this until now, so that's really cool. But alright, let's go ahead and go to the trainer school, because that'll probably be a good place to get some experience. Oh, I didn't mean to sit. And if you want to be more precise, you just walk. Cool. And then we'll face the gym leader after this. Pokemon holding items. Yep, that's another kind of interesting dimension to Pokemon battling. They can hold items like berries and items that increase the damage certain move types do. X attacks. Alright, cool. And X defenses. Interesting that there are X defenses and X attacks. Maybe it ups both your attack and special attack? There's some type charts, it looks like. Pokemon status changes. That's right, there's also status conditions. Real quick, since most of you guys probably know this already, Poison makes your Pokemon take damage every turn. Paralysis reduces their speed to a quarter of what it would normally be, and also you have a, I think it's a 50% chance to be paralyzed on any given turn. Or is that also 25? I think it's 50. Sleep, put your Pokemon to sleep. They can't do anything for like 2 to 3 turns. Burned is basically the same thing as Poison, but it also reduces your attack by half. And Frozen is quite like Sleep. Except less moves put people, or less moves freeze Pokemon than putting them to sleep. And yep, moves have type 2. She's talking about same type attack bonus. So I guess there really aren't any battles here. Just stuff to learn about. So I do wonder what the first gym leader could be. Maybe a normal type? That's going to be my guess, I think, is a normal type gym. Because I feel like if they made it like a fire or a water or a grass, that would give too big of an advantage to one starter over the other. And they've kind of gotten away from that in recent generations. Actually, let's see. Can I move on, or are they going to stop me? They might stop me. Oh, I know who this is. This is, she was in the anime. You're one of those kids who got a Pokemon from Augustine Sycamore, right? That Froakie you've got there looks pretty happy. You must be a good trainer. In that case, get over to the Pokemon Gym. I'm sure my sister will be glad to meet you. So yeah, you can't go on to Route, whatever that is, quite yet. See, in preparation for this, I watched some episodes of the Black and White series, the Gen 5 series, and she was in a couple ones near the end of that with some cool new Gen 6 Pokemon. Alright, so we can't go up to Route 4. I wonder if we can go to Route 22. Because I would like to catch one more Pokemon before our gym battle. I feel like that would make things a lot easier and a lot more interesting. Détourner. I don't know French, so which is probably obvious by now, but I'll do my best. So we're actually on Route 22, so I think you can... Let's face this trainer first. I learned all my Pokemon battling techniques from Voila, or Viola, the gym leader. Viola. For some reason that makes me... Well, it makes me think of purple because of Violet, obviously. And purple makes me think of, like, Ghost or Poison, maybe? That'd be kind of interesting to have a Ghost-type gym off the bat. I also don't know if the gym leaders are going to have mainly new Pokemon, or probably a mix. But I imagine their best Pokemon will probably be like a new Pokemon. That tends to be the case in most gens. Like their signature Pokemon is somebody that's new. But there's also Mega Evolutions in this generation too. So some of them might have old Pokemon that just have new Mega Evolutions. And we'll get into that later on. I assume that'll be part of the main plot at some point. Psyduck is pretty tough, actually. But I do like that you can go to Route 22, at least part of it, right off the bat. A lot of games have little kind of Easter egg-ish areas like this, where you don't have to go there as part of the main quest, but if you want to catch more Pokemon and get more experience, there's a new Pokemon, Litleo, a fire type. Fire and normal, actually, I'm pretty sure. So he'll be weak to my bubble. But if you go on these extra routes, you get a little bonus because of it. Like in the first games, you could go on whatever that one route was to catch a Nidoran, which was a nice, powerful Pokemon. Alright, good job, Art. Level 13. And we defeated Rising Star something. So we know the name of the gym leader now, but we do not yet know what type she uses. Azurill. Alright, and I'm going to run in the grass here a little bit, because I'm pretty sure one of the Pokemon I want on my team can actually be found here on Route 22. I may have to check my list again, but I'm going to run around for a little bit and see what I can find. And they appear to be a slightly higher level here too, which is good, so I won't have to worry about one-shotting them. I'll actually be able to catch them. For now, though, I think I'm going to actually split the recording here just so you guys don't have to watch me run around trying to find that Pokemon. But I will be right back when we find the second member of our team. Alright guys, so we have found the next addition to our team, a Litleo. And most Litleos are female, and this one is no exception. I think only 1 in 8 are actually male, so it's kind of the opposite of the starters. Now, I don't want to use Bubble, because Bubble would likely kill it. So instead, let's go ahead. I can't use Lick either, because it's part normal type. And normal type Pokemon are immune to ghost type moves like Lick. So let's use Quick Attack and see what it does. Alright, that's a pretty good amount of damage there. And Litleo is going to tackle me in return. Now, the one thing I didn't think about is that I don't know if Litleo has different abilities. And if so... Alright, looks like Litleo can either have the ability Rivalry or the ability Unnerve. So, I think I'd probably rather have Rivalry, but we'll see. I might be okay with either. Basically, Unnerve means you're... Whoa, that's a sliver of health left. That's perfect for trying to capture this Pokemon. So basically, Unnerve is an ability that means your opponent cannot use berries, which isn't too useful, really. And then Rivalry is kind of an interesting one, where it increases your the power of your moves if your target is of the opposite gender. If your Pokemon is female and the opponent is male, for example, but decreases it if they're the same. So I don't know. That could be useful. That could be annoying. We'll have to see. But I do kind of hope for Rivalry, because I feel like it'd be the more interesting ability, if nothing else. And there we go. Litleo is caught. And Art gains 63 experience points. And of course, new Pokedex data. The stronger the opponent it faces, the more heat surges from its mane, and the more power flows through its body. It's the Lion Cub Pokemon. I am going to give a nickname to Litleo, assuming it has the ability I want. And we are going to name Litleo Lana. And return. It's another clue to the theme of my naming. If you think you figured it out, you can leave a comment, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Alright, so let's go ahead now and see if Lana has Rivalry or not. 1 HP left. And... Rivalry, sweet. Okay, so... Oh, deals more damage to Pokemon of the same gender. I thought it was the opposite. Okay, that makes more sense, though. Rivalry. I don't know how many enemy Pokemon are male versus female. Yeah, I really have no... I assume it's going to be about a 50-50 split, so that's probably okay. But that'll be a kind of interesting mechanic that we'll have to pay attention to. Because Lana here will be better against other female Pokemon than she will against male Pokemon. Definitely an interesting ability. Alright, let's go ahead and face this trainer here. I was going to show off Litleo, but, or Lana, but, she only has 1 HP left, so that might not be all that wise. Alright, let's go ahead and use Quick Attack against a fellow water type here. Critical hit. So this Goldeen actually seems to have pretty good defense. Water Sport doesn't really matter to me because I'm not a fire type. Alright, and that's the end of Goldeen. I think she had one more Pokemon. So my plan here, I'm going to defeat this trainer, and then I'm going to train up our Litleo a little bit. Maybe to level like 10 or so. Because I'm not sure what level the gym Pokemon are at. And then when we come back in the next episode, we will take on the gym. But first we have to defeat this trainer. And we might actually hit level 14 after this, depending on how much experience we get. Alright, I think one more quick attack should be enough to finish it off. It's like this is a female Meryl, so Litleo would do a little more damage than normal against it. And it seems like there's usually a good correlation between the trainer and the Pokemon. Like female trainers seem to have more female Pokemon in the games, and vice versa. Ooh, Water Pulse. That's actually going to be really good. So we're going to forget Bubble and replace it with Water Pulse. Now, Bubble actually can reduce speed. It happened off screen when I was trying to find Litleo. But besides that, Water Pulse is pretty much better across the board. It is also a special attack, but its base power is 60 instead of 40. And it also has a 30% chance of confusion, I'm pretty sure. So it's a pretty good move at this stage in the game, actually. Kind of surprised that Froakie can learn it at such a low level. Goldeen, Meryl, I'm so sorry. I'll get you both healed right up at the Pokemon Center. So I think we're probably in pretty good shape for the gym, depending on what levels they are and what type they are. But I'm going to train up our new edition just a little bit, and I will see you guys when we are ready to challenge the first Pokemon gym.